Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I will tell you about multiplexers. This is one of the most important topic from the point of view of competitive exam and interviews. So watch this video till the end to learn all the important topics related to multiplexers along with the basics. So let's get started. Multiplexer is a combinational circuit as the output depends on the input. In general, it is given many names like many to one, data selector, or a universal logic circuit. Let us look at the general diagram of a multiplexer. A multiplexer in general will have 2 to the power n number of inputs, and depending on these number of inputs, you have n select lines. Based on the value of this select lines, any one of this input is chosen and it is passed to the single output that you have, and hence the name is many to one. In general, we can also say that a multiplexer can be represented as the 2 to the power n, which is the number of inputs, cross with the single output. Like this, we can define the basic and the smallest multiplexer, which is the 2 cross 1 mux. In this case, you will have 2 inputs and there is one select line, and the output is also 1. The truth table is as shown. If the select line is 0, the output is the upper input, that is I0, and if the select line is 1, then the output is the lower input, that is I1. So we can also write the Boolean expression that the output is equivalent to S bar I0 plus S I1. If you look at this equation, you can clearly understand that when S is substituted as 0, then you will have Y equal to I0, and when S is equal to 1, you will get Y equal to I1. Now we can have the next multiplexer, which is the 4 cross 1 mux. In this case, we have 4 inputs, and because there are 4 inputs, so we need 2 select lines. So the relationship between the select line and the input is that if there are n select lines, there are 2 to the power n inputs, and obviously the output is only 1. Truth table is again showing that depending on the value of the select lines, you have the output. So when it is 0, 1, the output is I1. When it is 1, 0, the output is I2, and when they are 1, 1, the output is I3. In this situation also, we can write down the output expression for Y, that is Y is equal to S1 bar S0 bar I0 plus with S1 bar S0 I1 plus S1 S0 bar I2 plus S1 S0 I3. Now, if you know these general expressions for the output, which you can derive similarly for higher mux like 8 cross 1 or 16 cross 1, you can simply solve questions wherein you are asked to find out the output for a particular multiplexer. So in this question, it is giving you a mux, which is obviously a 4 cross 1 mux. We have 2 select lines and 4 inputs. So we have to determine the output, that is Y. So what we do is that we just substitute the value of these inputs into the equation that we have. So we start with saying Y is equal to A bar B bar C, then plus A bar B dot 1, because 1 is the second input, then you have AB bar dot 0, and then ABC bar. Now we know that the third term reduces to 0, and hence we are left with A bar B bar C plus A bar B plus AB C bar. Now we are just trying to minimize this equation, and in order to do that quickly, we are writing the missing term, that is C, in the second variable. So we have A bar C common in this term and this term, and we have BC bar common in the third and the fourth term. When we take the commons together, the brackets reduces to 1, because each one of them have B plus B bar or A plus A bar, which is equal to 1. So we are left with A bar C plus BC bar. In this way, you can determine the output of any particular given multiplexer. If you like this video, then hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. In the next part, I will cover how to implement higher order multiplexers using the lower order. And yes, I have shortcuts for you. So I'll see you in the next video.